broke the program to simply say "fuck you" to Apple, and but
he felt left out. What can I say? So, another great rule: deny Apple any. Lots of fun. Moving on. So, logging. Because anyone who actually runs this will realize that that stuff scrolls across the screen very, very, very quickly. So, throw the -L option along with the -B option. You can get a great idea of what's going on. It'll go ahead, create a logs directory in whatever your local running directory that you're in, and write a nice little timestamp file out for you. Apparently, I'm still talking too fast. I apologize. So, logging. That's the -L file. L as in llama. Switch out to logging, like I said, creates working directory. Very easy to use. So, now that we, just to show you example what a log file looks like, go ahead and at the top there, there's a timestamp, just states that it's the log file, and then it basically redirects SD out and SD error directly into a file. Relatively simple, pretty easy to use. So, let's go ahead and get some people off. You about ready there, Tuna? Apparently, we're running into some slight technical difficulties here. Nice. Apparently, we did not sacrifice to the gods of live demos.
As we learned last night, good old karma access points tend to make things puke.
Yeah, there's a minor bug going on here. Bear with us a second here, folks.
Just talk about it.
Yeah, well, you should have seen me earlier here in the week as I realized that a few feature updates that I decided I wanted to add late in the game broke everything. Yeah, loads of fun. So, in theory, if I was actually able to get this work at this point in time, we'd start AeroDump, or start up AeroDump, start up AirMon, get our card into monitor mode. We'd create a rule file with a deny any Apple, so we are now kicking any Apple client off of any access point. Yes, loads of fun. We good?
Yeah.
All right.
Some network foo in there, but it'll work. Let's see if we can cause some panics here by switching over to this computer.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Possibly? Maybe?
Yeah, so we dance for 30 seconds. Woo! And we get some snowballs. Take it off!
Oh. Come on. Oh. Throw balls at him to put it back on, please.
All right, you can check that out on YouTube later. Again. Is that 30 seconds? It seems like 30 seconds.
Nah, it doesn't seem to be working.
We got this shit working. Make the screen work.
Hook it back up to the slides.
Give me a second, huh?
This is.
Say app fail.
Oh, wait.
Possibly.
I've got 1024 by 768. Come on.
Possibly, please.
Oh, oh.
Hey! App success.
All right. Cool. Now we're going somewhat.
However, it still seems that we're.
There we go.
Go ahead. You try running it again there.
No, I just got to make the window a lot smaller. Whee! All right. Cool. All right. So as you see here.
Microphone. Yeah.
Check. As you see here, we have our nice Python airdrop, whatever. And we've got our monitor interface. We've got two interfaces set up, one for sniffing and one for injection. Two interfaces aren't required, but of course it makes it more fun. Since I worked at a wireless company, interfaces are not that hard. With the -T option, we have our AeroDump file, B for debug mode, L for logging, and then our rules file, which is fun rules. Let's switch over to some kill Apple rules for more fun. We'll do the allow apples rule for Ben.
I hate you.
Oh, and puke!
Nice. All right, so I promise you that is not common.
It's just with apples, see, it's okay. Right here we have a deny any rule, and then we're also allowing an access point that's not connected, and we'll go ahead and kick packets.
which we're still running into slight technical difficulties, but we'll deal with this later. I promise you it'll work when we release it.
No,
I swear.
It actually works pretty well. But I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the slides, and we'll go forward.
See if we can switch back easily here.
Yeah, another 30 seconds. Dancing will come. Just give me one moment. I don't know if anyone else was here and saw that nice dance we put on with Ricardo.
Possibly, maybe. There we go. Come on. Yay! Okay. So, we're going to pretend that I did sacrifice a virgin to the demo, or Gods Alive demos, and everything worked correctly. So, we're going to laugh maniacally here and move on to the next slide. So, possible uses. General purpose deauth tool. Great. Everyone else can do it. Fun. Keeping Apple off your network. I swear this works. The demo may not show it, but it does work very well.
No, really all it is just that, anytime a Karma AP is introduced at the moment, it's puking. But it'll get that fixed up and working pretty soon, and, it'll be, on a normal usage, we've used this at offices, at our office, and had some fun with laughing maniacally and airports and whatnot. But in actuality, it does work. You do see Apple people cry. In fact, they were crying earlier when we first got here. There was a guy mashing his fucking keyboard like ah, but so
keeping a straight face, very hard to do.
Yeah.
So, poor man's whips. This is kind of something new, and I'm sure there's a few vendors in the audience here that don't like me saying this, but yes, it is possible to do. Years ago, I was asked by somebody who wanted to be able to keep their users on their access points at the office and not any of the open ones around them. We'll get into a little bit more of that later. It works. So, client control, kind of fun, and we've skipped ahead. Yeah. So, poor man's whips. Only allow your clients to talk to your access points, thus denying the ability for your users to bypass your monitoring software. So, if you actually wanted to set this up, we go ahead and create a list of all our wireless clients. In this case, we've got 3. We've got 2 access points that we want to allow them to talk to. So, what we go ahead and do here is we allow them to talk to hate you. Ah. All right, so moving on here is it's now a war zone. Go ahead, we allow them to talk to our first access point, we allow them to talk to our second access point, and then we deny them access to any other access points. At this point, as long as they're talking to those 2, they're great, otherwise, deauth packet.
Now this is really cool. This is like, free software that says, I've got my office, and I've got my office users, and we have our little corporate monitoring network, and they're using the wireless network, and, there's that open link sys. That open link sys is good for one thing, and that one thing is porn! Porn! So...
Because we all know the internet is for porn.
Right. So... Tubes? Porn? Inner tubes? All right, anyways.
Way to be Quagmire.
So in essence, the one valid, use for this tool, white hat related is, it denies porn.
Yes, I know.
But
on the
valid
outside,
white hat reason for this.
You can deny porn to Apple users, so it's okay. Yay!
Or with the rule files in the sliced bread, you can deny porn to just Apple users. Oh, Nick failed! And I'm not a skinny target,
Okay, so we've been standing up here.
Damn, I'm like Teflon up here.
We've been talking all about, the client control, weak management frames. Anyone who's sit in any of these other wireless talks in the past, either the last DEF CON or Dragarn's talk earlier, does any of this sound familiar? Oh yes, that's right. Clients are way too trusting. If we tell them that we are a network, they believe us. Really hard, really bad behavior, and Airdrop just abuses this. And the reason why I directly ripped these slides off of him is because I thought this was just funny. With Airdrop, it's kind of like putting little blinders on the chick. It just looks where we tell it to. So, attacks in use, and hopefully this is going to work. We're going to attempt to use Airdrop to facilitate a really, really nasty man-in-the-middle attack.
We need tubes.
You didn't bring your card?
Yeah, I brought my card. That's like a backup at AT.